MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andre Green, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Standing in, Professor Slugger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Broadway gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard.
Ready for another chance? Professor Slugger, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The River Cats lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Henry Ortega.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Way, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Slugger. Pass. And there's 1 away. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bunt attempt here. Armstrong fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. Sacramento leads this one 2-0. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hector Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Slugger up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Seventh inning coming up. The River Cats lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. And why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Ready once again, Professor Slugger. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch takes this the other way to right, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. El Paso's out on top, 4-2. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The River Cats seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Floyd Fisk wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Miguel Chacin, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Professor Slugger.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Dye has it, And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as...
Digging in to try it again, Professor Slugger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hernandez on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Sacramento leads this one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Slater. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the...
Hit out towards second. Slugger range right. And that's the first out. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looped out towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Line drive to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Ready once again, Fernando Machado.
Third baseman, number 1, Fernando Machado.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Left fielder number 24.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On the ground towards second. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, David Steiner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has the hole.
Ready for another shot now. Professor Slugger. He singled his last time up.
Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1 to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Chihuahuas lead it 4-3.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. El Paso rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose Garlobo earns his team-leading 11th win. Phil Maton wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Chihuahua, 4 runs.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luke Negri, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Stepping in, Professor Slugger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Professor Slugger. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Ready for another chance? Fernando Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slugger leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Armstrong. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jason Armstrong.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blanco will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The River Cats lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Professor Slugger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Professor Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tippett sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Sacramento leads this one 2-0. Into the box now, Gorkys Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball to third, and they could get 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Into the box now, Professor Slugger. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slater's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The River Cats lead it 2-0. So striding in, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Professor Slugger.
Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in, Fernando Machado. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Sacramento River Cats took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luke Negri earns his 8th victory of the season. David Navarro is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. DJ Croft closes the door for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans are final line.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sacramento River Cats. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Kurt Conrad gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Stepping up now, Professor Slugger. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Machado. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Jason Armstrong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Slugger at second, Machado at first, 1 gone. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harris is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Andres Blanco. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Andres Blanco.
Has a look, now the pitch. Tapped down the line. Scooped up. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. At the plate, Johnny Tippett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Johnny Tippett.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And softly toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Ryder Jones up next. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Professor Slugger. He singled his last time up.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Jones gathers it in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Settling in now, Robert Dye, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit in the air to shallow center. Slugger is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now to the plate, Bill Harris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Conrad leads off second with one gone in the inning. Towards second. And there are two away now. So coming to the plate, Andres Blanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete. El Paso's out on top, 1-0. Now batting, Professor Slugger. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Slugger.
First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Steiner in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Standing in, Johnny Tippett. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground. From his knees, the throw. Throw got him. What a play as the side is retired. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Andres Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Jones over at second. Harris on at first with 2 down. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hector Sanchez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's 1 away. Stepping into the box, Professor Slugger. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Professor Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dive giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding into the box, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Now at the plate, Fernando Machado.
Third baseman, Fernando Machado.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. El Paso's out on top, 4-2. Ready once again, Professor Slugger. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. He's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Chihuahuas lead it 6-2.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2 the final total today. El Paso jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rusty Tony earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Salt Lake Bees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Emilio Acevedo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
So striding in, Professor Slugger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage. And that's exactly where they are. And it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways.
Now at the plate, Robert Barone. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Robert Barone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Oh, what a stop. The throw to first. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real.
So striding forward now, Bryant Pollard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Slugger. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. We played 2 full. The Bees are out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Professor Slugger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the right side. Howard fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Bees lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now, Doug Zavala. He singled his last time up.
Doug Zavala.
Right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Bryant Pollard.
Number 7, Bryant Pollard.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Bees are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's
and that one just missed outside. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Digging in once again, Jason Armstrong. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in and looking for more, Professor Slugger. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Slugger.
Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Hit out towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So stepping in, Jason Armstrong. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. El Paso's out on top, 2-1.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chihuahuas with their 50th team win in this one. Pablo Escobar gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Phil Maton hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Chihuahuas, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors.